this is Andrea with Standard Beauty Aesthetic, and I have with me one of my teen clients, and I'm going to be demonstrating what I do as a custom facial for a teen client, especially teen boys. So today we're going to be concentrating on cleansing his skin really well, making sure that his skin is thoroughly cleansed, using a cleanser that has salicylic acid in it to help control the oil and balance the skin out. Also, it's going to help clean out the follicle. And we're going to take our time and really clean, because a lot of times when it comes to teen boys, they don't clean thoroughly enough. And so I'm going to demonstrate how I do that. So this is the first cleanse. And we always use a double cleanse here at Standard Beauty Aesthetic because we want to make sure that we have a clean slate, because good skin, 50% of a good skincare regimen is the cleansing step. So we're going to be cleansing his skin really well today, really working that cleanser in to get into the follicle and pores of the skin to make sure they're really nice and clean. So we're going to take our time and really massage the product into the skin. And as a rule of thumb, you want to cleanse the skin at least a minute each cleanse. You want to bring the cleanser down to the neck area. And because, like I said, we've got a teen boy here, so he has some facial hair coming in. So we want to really make sure that we really massage that cleanser in underneath that facial hair to make sure that we get that nice and clean. And this is how teen boys need to be cleansing at home. They really need to thoroughly work the cleanser in. And I always suggest, especially if they are an oily skin type, that they cleanse in the morning, they cleanse when they come home from school, and they cleanse at night before bedtime. And the key is just really massaging the cleanser into the skin. Really working it in really, really well. Concentrate on the nose really well, because that's where we have a lot of filaments there. Now this particular client has combination dry skin, so he's got some oil, but he's not a true oily type. And just like I'm taking my time on him, this is how teen boys need to be cleansing at home. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse the first cleanse off. I'm going to use some sponges that are really good for picking that cleanser up off the skin. Rinse. Making sure I keep my hand on my client at all times. Okay, so now we're going to go into our second cleanse. Now our second cleanse has a different purpose. So now we're going to work on replenishing the skin with a moisturizing cleanser. And for that, I'm going to be using Dermalogica's Essential Cleansing Solution. It is a creamy base cleanser. And this helps to condition the skin and feed the skin a lot of nutrients. Because we just don't want to just strip the skin, we also want to replenish the skin with moisture and hydration. So this is the second cleanse. Again, working it under that facial hair, making sure that we get it into the follicles and the pores. So everything that an esthetician does on a client's skin should have a purpose, and that purpose is making that skin better. Even if the skin is a decent looking skin, our job as estheticians is to take that skin and make it better. So right now we're concentrating on replenishing the skin from the cleanser that we use to kind of strip the skin of oil and dirt and debris from the day. And I like to use sponges because they're really good at picking up the product off the skin. And it's usually really soft and comfortable for a client. And you can see already how his skin has become conditioned from the second cleanser, and that's what we want. Okay, so our next step in our teen clients custom facial will be a pineapple exfoliating enzyme. And I'm going to whip that together with a little water. And I'm going to brush it on the skin and let the steam activate the enzyme. And what that's going to do is remove all of the dead skin layers for a brighter finish and a glow. So we whip that up into to where it's almost foamy, and then we apply it to the skin with a brush. So I'm just whipping that now. And then once I apply it, I'm going to work it in with my fingers, massage it into his skin under the steam. So the enzyme itself, along with the steam, is going to do most of the work for me. But as a skin therapist, I like to always have a hands-on approach with my clients, including my teen clients. So this is the enzyme. It's going to be working on lifting those dead skin cells off of the skin for a brighter finish to help with that glow. So for teen clients that are cleansing their skin at home, especially at night, I would recommend, depending on their skin type, and that's something that they can come in for. If they don't know their skin type, I can give them a thorough skin analysis and let them know what their skin type is. And again, for this particular client, he is a combination dry skin. So he doesn't have to exfoliate as often as maybe someone with an oily skin would have to exfoliate. I'm really taking my time to work that enzyme in because I want to really polish the skin. Again, we're bringing it down to the neck because we want the neck and the face to match. So whatever treatment we're doing to the skin on the face, we want to do to the neck as well. The thing about good skin is you want to be thorough. So I'm taking my time. So we're going to remove the enzyme with a steamed towel. Okay. So now we're just removing the enzyme. You can already see how the skin has begun to look brighter because of that enzyme removing all those dead skin cells. Again, we want to make sure that we remove it all. Very important to remove all product. so now we want to work on really feeding the skin. Since we've stripped it of the dead skin cell layers, and now we're going to work on massaging the skin really well. And I'm going to be using a special shea butter mix that I have that really feeds the skin. And this particular shea butter has I would say, a masculine scent. So I'm using all my male clients and my teen boy clients. Because now again we want to replenish. So massaging the skin is very important in a skincare routine because we want to get that blood circulation going in the skin. That helps with the glow, and it's just extremely relaxing for the client. And then we're working into the skin, nutrients that it needs. And again, I'm taking my time, making sure that I really work that in. So I don't want to totally remove all of the massage cream off of his skin, but because we're dealing with a teen boy here, we don't want him to look shiny either. I don't particularly care for that. Okay, so next we're going to be using a mask. This is a mask that is going to hydrate the skin. Because whatever we do to the skin as far as treating it, we want to make sure we replenish the skin. Remembering that the skin is an organ that needs certain things to thrive and function the way it's designed to function. And so we always keep that in mind as skin therapists. Okay, we're going to let this sit for about 7 minutes and we'll be back.